Hello friends, welcome to your 30-minute upper body and core superset strength workout. My name is Liney and welcome back to my channel. Today is day 2 of week 2 of my Body Blueprint program, which is a guided program I've designed to help you build or strengthen your movement foundation so you can feel confident in all your workouts now and for the rest of your life. All you need today is some space to work in, a clear view of your screen, and of course, the weights of your choice. My weights are there for you to reference, but you can always go based on how strong you're feeling or based on the equipment you have available to you. We're still keeping things quite light over here. From week 3 and 4, we will start to progress up in weight a little bit if you would like, but otherwise, some light weights is more than sufficient. Today we have a warm-up and a cool-down included, so this is your one-stop shop, and the main workout consists of 5 different supersets. We'll be working 40 seconds on, 20 seconds off with some longer rest periods sprinkled in there to help the muscles recover so we can give our best to every set, and we'll be doing each superset twice through. Now, today's movements will be progressing a little bit off of what we learned last week, so you'll find a little bit more intensity thrown in there, a little bit more of a challenge, so I hope you are ready. Let's get moving. Are we ready to warm up those upper body joints and muscles? Let's start with the neck. Looking side to side, really dropping the shoulders down and away from the ears, lengthening through the sides of the neck. Just waking things up here, doesn't have to be fancy. Next up, extend one arm, fingertips down, palm facing away. You're gonna slightly tug and switch. Just give yourself 2 little pulls on those fingertips, warming up through the wrists. All right, let's swing the arms down, grab opposite elbow with opposite hand, and we reach over. Warming up a little bit through the shoulder, the triceps, and the lats. Okay, meet me on your belly on the floor, hips down, toes untucked. We're going to bend the elbows, skim the triceps across the rib, and then press your hands into the mat, squeeze your glutes, open your chest. Really using those lower back muscles here to lift yourself, keeping your neck neutral. Okay, shift your hips back and rock yourself up into tabletop. So wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. Big inhale, drop the belly, arch the back, look up. Exhale, press your hands into the ground, tuck the tailbone under, stretching the upper back. Inhale, cow, and exhale, cat. Okay, come back to neutral with that spine. We're going to plant opposite hand and opposite leg. Other ones extend and reach far up overhead. Return back. And switch. Keep that core nice and cinched into the center line of the body. Gaze neutral, looking right in front of you. Okay, now return to tabletop. We're gonna drop the chest down, shrug the shoulders to the ear. Big exhale, push the ground away. Hollow out the chest, activating those scapula here. Almost done with the warm-up. And there you are. All right, are you ready to get moving with some strength movements? We are gonna start a little bit on the floor. If you wanna stay on the floor instead of getting up, you totally can. First movement is going to be a sit back push-up. Take these on your knees if you would like, but the whole reason why we sit back is just to kind of give your muscles a little bit of a break to recover before doing another push-up rep. So it'll look something like this. Dropping down, hips go back towards the ankles, making sure as we drop into the push-up, the triceps skim the ribs. You can also take these on your toes if you are a bit more advanced. So just take it slow and remember connecting with our breaths during exercise. So we're gonna give a big exhale as we push the ground away. And inhale as you come through and back. Go ahead and take your rest here. Next up, we're gonna stay on the ground. You can either sit on your heels or you can come kneeling. You can also stand if your knees hurt. We are going to do kneeling, lateral, and front raises. So draw the shoulders down, palms facing your thighs. You're gonna bring it out 45 degrees up to shoulder height. Drop it down and then up in front of the body, shoulder height, and down. Now, as you can see, we're keeping a slight bend in the elbows the entire time. Really lengthen through the sides of the neck and focus on bracing your core to minimize momentum. Check in with yourself. Are you really focusing on controlling the descent? Not letting gravity take over, purely muscle power. Oh, those shoulders are burning. And there goes the timer. Great work. That is the first round here. We are gonna do that all again. So, as I always say, assess yourself. Did you feel strong? Do you think you have a little bit more to give me from the next round? If you do, maybe try doing a couple reps of the push-ups on your toes and drop to your knees if you fatigue. And with the lateral raises, if you want to increase the weight, totally can. Just make sure your form isn't suffering for it. All right. Let's do it, guys. Beautiful tricep push-up. And sit it back. Remember to move at your own pace as long as it's controlled. You can move slower than me. Just try not to move faster than me. Great, really locking out your elbows at the top. Push-ups are done. Fantastic job. All right, we are gonna grab those weights once again, doing the lateral and front raises. Shoulders are definitely saying hello. They definitely also get a little bit of a test during the push-ups. All right, roll the shoulders down and away. First things first, brace that core. Let's do it. Raise up, lower, raise forward. And there goes the timer. Well done. That is the first superset complete. We're now going to move on to superset 2, which is going to be on the floor, focusing on the core. Didn't mean to rhyme, but oh well. We are going to be on our backs and moving a little bit up in level from last week. We're going to do rope climbers. So last time we did some reach through crunches. This time we're going to be on our back, feet up in the air. Flex your feet towards you. If you need a slight bend in those knees because your flexibility doesn't allow it, it's totally fine. We're gonna reach our arms up, lift the shoulder blades off the mat, and we're gonna pretend like we're pulling a rope down towards our chest. Now what that does is the reach really allows you to lift your shoulder blade off the ground, alternating sides here, really focusing on that core engagement, and really challenge yourself to keep your hip bones planted and your legs stable so they're not swaying. But I really want you to get into character here You're climbing, you're reaching. Steady breaths. And take a break. Okay, next up, we're gonna keep our legs in the air, this time with our toes pointed, fingertips by the ears. If that is uncomfortable, you can rest your head down. What we're gonna do here is drop one leg down, lift it up, and then drop the other leg, making sure the entire time we have a perfect imprint of our spinal column onto the mat by really tightening everything down, bracing the core as if someone is trying to punch us in the tummies. Extra challenge is going to be to lift the shoulder blades up off the mat. I'm gonna scooch back a bit. And take a little break. Okay, you ready to go from the top? We're gonna do each of those one more time. Starting with the rope climbers. This time I want you to really challenge yourself to reach that arm so high as you reach for those toes, all right? Reach, reach. Don't cheat yourself. Stabilize through the hips to ensure that we're not swinging the legs side to side. Ready? Let's do it. Reach and pull, reach and pull. Come on, you can reach higher than that. I know you can. Last couple reps. And give that core a break. Are you ready to do the alternating leg drops? Remember, you do have the option to have your hands next to your sides here with your head down and drop it down. This will be a little bit easier than having the fingertips by the ears and the shoulder blades lifted. Another way to regress this is also just to not drop your legs as low. So if you're here, that is totally okay. As long as your form is staying intact and that is as low as you can go, 100% fine. With practice, you will be able to strengthen your core and drop those legs lower and lower. And here is your longer rest. Well done, that is superset 2, done and dusted. Let's move back to some upper body work. You can actually go ahead and pop up onto your feet. We're gonna be standing for the rest of the workout. We're now moving on to a little bit of back and biceps. So last week we did basic bicep curls. This time we're gonna do hammer curls. So hammer curls, basically, the movement pattern is the same, just the orientation of your wrist changes. So instead of having the wrist face out, we now have them facing towards each other, palms facing toward each other. Everything stays the same. Elbows are gonna stay tucked. You're gonna big squeeze up towards your shoulders, long extension down with control. Breath is exhale up, inhale down. Great work. Okay, we are moving on to exercise 2. I'm gonna go up in weight slightly. You don't have to. What's gonna happen now is instead of doing a bent over row traditionally, we're gonna have our wrists facing away, or our palms facing away from our legs. As you can see, everything else stays the same. We push the hips back till our back is almost parallel to the mat. Big exhale, pull up to the belly. Inhale, lengthen down, keeping contact with the back of the hands on the front of the legs the entire time. Roll your shoulders down and away from your ears. And squeeze the shoulder blades nice and tight at the top. And there is your break. Okay, both of those movements are pull movements. Pull movements are basically any movement where we have the weight far away from the body and we're pulling it close to the body. So when you're doing the bent over row, you pull. When you do the curl, you pull from down up towards the body. That gets a little bit more complex, but it's a good thing for you to be aware of. There are push and pull movements. Are you ready? Back to the top, hammer curls. And there goes the timer. Final movement here for the superset. We are doing the reverse grip row once again. You can adjust your weights if you need, but we're gonna focus on the same smooth, clean, controlled form. Let's do it. Really focus on holding that squeeze at the top for a second or two before letting it relax back down with control. Most of our weight is in our heels as well. You should be able to lift your toes up quite comfortably. And good work. That is the end of superset 3. Moving on back to some core movements. We are going to do some halos next. So we will be using a light weight here. Doesn't have to be anything too hectic. You're gonna stand nice and proud. You're gonna have the dumbbell in your hand. Slight separation between our feet, I think, will actually do us very good here. Keep the connection between the ribs and the hips as we circle around and then circle back around. So we basically want to draw a big circle around the head with the dumbbell, making sure as we do it, we're not swifting the hips around, all right? So the hips stay stationary, ribs stay magnetized on top of those hips. And keep it controlled. Great. Okay, next up, we're going to do some power crunches. So standing nice and tall, we're gonna have those hands up overhead, reaching up towards the ceiling. Keeping that same tight connection between the ribs and the hips. We're gonna exhale, tap the fingertips to the knee, switch, and tap. Reach, and tap. Now, as we come back to center, I really want you to imagine, I don't know if you have a sibling rivalries, your sibling wants to come and punch you in the stomach. If you have a big brother or an older brother, that is what they like to do. And we are going to brace our cores as to protect ourselves. Ooh. Shake it out. Definitely feel a little bit of shoulders activating as well. Great work, friends. Standing core. We're going round 2 here, back to the top. Doing the halos again. I'm actually gonna go up in weights because I think I can. I'm up for the challenge. Ready? Let's do it. Keep going. I'm just being very vigilant about my plant not falling over here. The wind is strong today. And there is the timer. Okay, one more time with these standing power crunches. Shake it out, get yourself ready. Okay, beautiful. Long extension with those arms overhead. Let's crunch, reach, crunch. Doing our best to minimize the sway of our hip as we transfer our weight into the other foot. And let it relax. Good job, guys. This is your rest period now. We are moving on to superset number 5. Back to upper body. A little bit more shoulder work is coming in. We're gonna do some Arnold presses. So Arnold presses, I'm gonna grab a light weight here. We're gonna have our palms facing our face, elbows 90 degrees up in front of us. From here, we open up, press up, down, and close. Now when you come back down, make sure we don't lower than shoulder height. Keep it nice and lifted. Are you ready? Let's do it. We open up, big exhale, press, inhale down, and close. Continuing to drop the shoulders down and away from the ears. As you start to fatigue, you're gonna have the affinity to have those shoulders rise. We wanna actively counter that. Keep it controlled and our form clean. There's the timer. Okay, exercise 2 here. Final one for you to be concerned about. Actually, I'm gonna keep this weight. We're gonna do some bent over flies. So we're gonna get into the same position that we do for the bent over rows. We're gonna have our palms out in front of us, facing each other. Slight bend in those elbows. We're gonna lift up to shoulder height, squeezing the shoulder blades, and then inhale, lower. Exhale, lift, hold, inhale, lower with control. Continuing to, again, Create space between the ears and the shoulders. This is working some of your upper back as well as the back of your shoulders. And take a breather. Okay, friends, are you ready to repeat those 2 movements one more time each? That's 2 more minutes of work for you. And we're gonna stretch you out and cool you down. Starting back from the top with those Arnold presses. Final little shoulder toaster. Let's do it. We open, press, lower, close. Good. And have your break. Final interval here. That means what? Last set, best set. We're gonna give it our all and do those bent over flies. These can be a bit tricky, so if you're not feeling it 100%, either drop your weight, focus on control, or just slow down your movement altogether. All right. Final 40 seconds together here. Remember, palms facing in. That means when they're up at the top, they're facing down. Side bend in those elbows. Almost there. Keep your pace nice and even. And there you have a great work with that workout, friends. We are going to cool you down now. Ooh, I feel some heat in my entire upper body. It feels fantastic. All right, let's just do a little bit of a swing out here. I want you to clasp your hands behind your booty, fingertips or pointer finger pointing down, and we reach towards our ankle, really peeling the shoulder blades open and expanding across our chest. Slowly release yourself from that. We're gonna take one arm across, other arm hooks under, and roll the shoulder down and away. If you want, you can even drop your head over to the side away from that shoulder to really lengthen into your neck. And other side, same thing. So cross it over, hook it under, pull it close, and drop that shoulder away. Okay, extend one arm out, palm facing away, fingertips down. We're going to keep that arm straight and slightly pull the fingertips towards your hip. You should feel a beautiful stretch across your forearm and down your wrist, maybe even through your palm. Go ahead and switch it out. Ten more seconds. Okay, from here, we're gonna grab opposite elbows and we're gonna lift up overhead. Really try and get your forearms further than the crown of your head behind you. We're gonna switch in 3, 2, 1. Bring the other forearm forward, switching out the way that your arms are crossed here, and keep pushing back. And go ahead, unwind yourself, give yourself a big round of applause and a massive pat on the back. Fantastic work today. I hope you enjoyed. If you did and you haven't done so already, drop a like and subscribe, and maybe comment down below which exercise was your favorite as an advancement from what we did last week. And remember, weeks 3 and 4 are only gonna get tougher, more complicated, a little bit more challenging, but you are capable of hard things. So don't get too scared. I hope to see you there. Well done for showing up for yourself today. I know that sometimes that is the hardest part, but you're proving that you can do it, and I couldn't be prouder. Have a lovely day because you do deserve it, and I'll see you very soon. Bye, friends.